Hey guys, Brian Wright here of Workhorse Consulting. I'm driving now, so I'm just going to end up kind of talking this through because I had an idea to make this video because it's really important as I start this series of videos on my established YouTube channel. The thing that I wanted to go over was that in the prep community, the doomsday prepper, disaster guys, you look at the magazines, everything like that, it's all about the gear. And every now and again you can come across an article or a blog post or whatever that does talk about the importance of training, and that's clearly way more important than the gear that you have. It's not as cool, but it's clearly more important. So training. However, if training trumps gear, mindset trumps training. And all I mean by that is if you don't believe that you have the capability, believe that you are in a position to prepare for anything that might pop up in life. And I'm not just talking about huge civil unrest or the economy crashes and we all have to, have enough food for 30, 60, 90 days or more, or have to worry about bugging out. I'm literally talking about you're driving down a road and you see a disabled car and you're the one that's first on the scene. So what do you do to help? Well, you got to be able to have enough wherewithal, enough training to help. And I'm talking basic first aid. I'm talking about situational awareness. I'm talking about having minimal gear in your car to help, pull a car out of a ditch, or realistically have enough fitness to go in and maybe help remove somebody from a car. I mean, I'm not coming up with things that are outlandish. We can sit here and talk about lots of different situations that might happen in a regular guy's life. But it still comes down to mindset. We live in a society here in the suburbs or the city that most people just dismiss this type of stuff as, oh, that's kooky, that's crazy, that's ridiculous. And that's in itself ridiculous. This type of shit happens. So why not set your mind to, hey, this is a possibility. I should probably have some things in my car, a car bag for a breakdown, running into a situation where I need to help somebody, a storm where you have to get somewhere. Years ago, we had in the Northern Virginia area, we had stranded cars all over the place. And people were walking home because what are you going to do? No one's coming. No one can come if you've got 40 inches of snow on the ground in an area that's not prepared to deal with that sort of snowfall. So I hope you've got some things that are going to help you get home, which will take you 5 hours to walk home. And can you do that in harsher weather? Well, that comes down to fitness. Now we're back in the circle of training. So, training is number one. Mindset is even a precursor to that. That's where I'm going to stop this video. We've got a bunch of more things to talk about. So I want to talk about the training, and I want to order the training of how you might start to begin to prepare and think about these things. But if you automatically dismiss this as ridiculous and eccentric and all that sort of stuff, then clearly this isn't for you. And clearly you may, in fact, find yourself wishing you did a little preparation, did a little thought. And, not again to make this all about being a ranger or spec ops guy or anything like that, but the number one thing that gets people through those rigorous schools in the military is not the fact that those guys are PT studs, because there's a million of those guys. It's the guys that don't quit. It's the guys that believe that they're not going to give in, and that starts with mindset. All right, guys, we'll see you on the flip side. Hope you can subscribe to the next video, or subscribe to the channel and check out the next video, and shoot comments and questions, and let's start a discussion. All right, see ya.